Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. We start here with chapstick. This is the crazy troll nation of YouTube. My name is Dion. The crazy just because I am sometimes. The troll because I'm fucking adorable. I do curse sometimes. I'm going to start saying that in my introduction. So you've seen from the title of the video, you know what this video is about. So let's just get into it. Saving you some money because I did a look with the Natasha Denona Eyeshadow Palette 10. This is what that looks like. All metallic pearl shades, beautiful palette. And in BoxyCharm, I received the Persona Identity 2 palette. This is what that looks like. So I purchased this one when it was half off. It's a $95 palette. It was half off. I got it for $45. And this was in BoxyCharm. Do they look similar? You can pick out a few shades. But what I realized was I did a look with the Identity 2 palette. And I'm looking at it like it looks real similar to a look I did with this palette. I'm saving you money because the Natasha Denona one has been discontinued. And this one, even though it was in BoxyCharm, if you want to purchase it from the BoxyCharm shop, you can. But would you? Like, I don't know. So I'm going to post a picture of both the looks. And you let me know if they don't look the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch the similar colors. For both, I used a gold, blue, and a gray. But for this one, for the gray, I used this one. But it looked the same on my eye. And also for this look, I did a green, but then there's a green and the Natasha Denona palette too. And even though the Natasha Denona one doesn't have a black, this showed up kind of grayish. And so the looks were very similar. And it's a look that I love. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just come and just mess around, do a video and do swatches just because, just to have another video for you guys to watch. And I am going to just swatch the shades. And I do have a cloth here to wipe my fingers off of. So Unique is the gold from the Persona 2 palette. That's that shade. Beautiful shade. Beautiful. The gold is more like a raw gold. And actually it is called raw gold in the Natasha Denona palette. And I kind of put them in the same place, I believe. Like, I know for sure I used this one in the corner. This was the most recent look, the Identity 2 palette. But I do believe I put this shade in the same place. And again, I'm going to put the pictures again at the end. For the green shade, Driven, in the Identity 2 palette, very rich. The green in the Natasha Denona palette says Deep Teal. That's what that looks like. So even though they're not the same, like the looks to me look like the same look, just about. And so we're going to take Independent, which is a gunmetal blue, it says, even though I called it a gray. And that's that one. The light gray is called Graphite, and the dark gray is called Anthracite from the Natasha palette. So this is the lighter gray, and this is the darker gray. So you can see how those mix together, or if you didn't, these two still would be similar to that one. What other shades did I use? I think that's kind of it, right? The gold, the gray, the green, and the black. Oh, let me do the black, which is Limitless in the Identity 2 palette. That's what that looks like. And so I'm saving you money because the Natasha Denona one is no longer available. And the Identity 2 palette, you can get it in BoxyCharm if you want to. So that's all I just wanted to show you really quick. And I'm looking to see what other shades I used, but I think those were the ones that I used. And just for giggles, we're going to take Confident, which is described as a rich purple shimmer from the Identity 2 palette. That's what that looks like. And we're going to swatch that against Slate and the Natasha Denona palette. And that's what that looks like. So even though they look different, would they really look that different on the eye? And while we're in here, we're going to take Honest from Identity 2, which looks, it says Pearly Nude. So we're going to swatch that against Pearl in the Natasha Denona palette. And we're also going to swatch that against Light Coral from the Identity 2 palette. And so there are some similarities between these shades. I do prefer the Natasha Denona one only because I had a weird reaction to the Identity 2 palette. But if you're looking for a similar color story, you can get similar looks. The reaction I had to the Identity 2 palette was that it felt, I just stuck my finger in Natasha's palette by accident. The reaction I had to this was really weird because it felt like my eyes were dry and it felt like my eyelids were heavy. Sort of, well, not sort of, but like if I accidentally fall asleep with my contact lenses in, when I wake up, my eyes are really dry, and when I blink, it feels like my eyelids are sticking to my eyeballs. That's how my eyes felt using this palette. And I kept thinking, like, my eyelids feel heavy, my eyelids feel dry. So it's something in this formula, and I do want to use it again just to see if it has that same reaction to it, or maybe I should use a different primer. I'm not sure. I really like the look that I did, but I can get that look from this palette. And because I do gravitate towards the deeper, richer tones, those are the tones in the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette 10. And I did use these two shades in the look, but neither one of them showed up on my skin tone. And so I'm sure like this one and this one wouldn't either, which just leaves me with, like, you know, these here, which I already have in other palettes. But if you like the color story, go ahead and get it from BoxyCharm. Sadly, this is gone. Who knows if it'll pop back up? But I really do enjoy this palette. And that is it for this video. You're welcome for saving you money. So you're not trying to get this $95 palette, even on sale for $45. When, if you like the color story, you can get the same color story for probably like 10 bucks or less in the BoxyCharm shop. So that is it for this video. Again, these are the colors. They look different on my arm. I'll post a picture again of both the looks. Yeah, it's like almost the same look, right? I know. I was just like, did I do this look already? So it goes to show you I really do gravitate towards certain tones and certain colors. So thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you thought about it. If you have either one of these palettes, what your experience is with them. And that'll be it for this video. You'll see me in the next one. Thanks.